Namaste. Welcome to all of you who are joining me today. I am Lisa. Today the flow will be mostly for the hips area, and we'll build up to eventually attempt to do a pose called Visvamitrasana. So to start off, we'll be laying down on the mat, and just one thing to mention, today we'll be doing the practice starting at the middle of the mat and facing the one of the long edge of the mat. So please have your viewing device also facing the long edge of your mat. And for the props, I have one blanket that I roll. Then we'll be using this later on to as a support under the spine, and also 2 yoga blocks. So for the blanket, you can use any blanket that you can find at home, and if you do not have yoga blocks, you can have Tupperware boxes or some thick hardcover books as the substitute. So let's start by laying down on the mat, and we'll have the roll blanket under the tips of the shoulder blades. So they will not be on the shoulder blades but below, under the tip of the shoulder blades. So position the blanket roll, and then keep your knees bent and feet flat on the floor as you slowly and gradually lay down, placing your head onto the mat. If this is too much of a spinal extension to start off, then take the block and place it under the back of your head. And last, open your knees out to the side and press the sole of the feet together. Arms relaxed by your side, or you can place one hand over your abdomen and the other over your chest bone. And close your eyes, and we'll stay here for the next several rounds of breathing. It's always nice to start your practice by simply reconnecting with your body and breath. And from here, start to shift your awareness to the state of your physical body, noticing how are you feeling in your body right now. Just observing how the positioning of the props give you feedback and help you to open and to release, especially having that roll of blanket at your upper back that will gently open the front of the chest and also the shoulders. And having your legs in Baddha Konasana help to start gently opening the hips. Let's complete a couple more rounds of breaths. And after your next exhale, open your eyes. Remove the block from under your head if you are using one. Set the block aside. Interlace your finger and place it at the back of your head. So resting your head on your interlacing fingers, and arch your upper back and let your head come all the way down onto your mat with the interlacing hand in between your head and your mat. So take one inhale and exhale to lift the chin, curling the chin towards the chest and lifting the head off the mat. And another inhale to again arch the upper back and let the head come all the way down. Bring your knees together, feet flat on the floor. So inhale and exhale, chin towards the chest, lifting the head off the mat and moving your forehead towards your belly button. Inhale, arch your upper back, head down. Exhale, chin towards the chest. Inhale, arch your upper back. Exhale, chin towards the chest. Thinking of bringing your ribs to meet your hips. And inhale, arch your upper back. This time when you exhale and lifting your head and shoulders off the ground, I want you to add lifting of the sacrum of the mat as well. So inhale and exhale, chin towards the chest, lift the sacrum of the mat, bring the ribs towards the hips. Inhale and arch, lower your sacrum down. Exhale. Inhale. Let's do two more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And sacrum down, head down. And using your hands to assist and shift the blanket roll and position it under your sacrum. So sacrum is the bony part under your waist or under your low back. So position it at the sacrum and not higher up at the waist. And extend your left leg. Keep it active by either pointing or flexing the left foot. And you want to keep the left leg long and you want to drive the left heel towards your mat. Interlace your finger, bring the right thigh towards your chest, and with your interlacing finger, pull the right leg towards you as you continue to extend the left leg and ground the left heel onto the mat. Continue to breathe as you hold for 2 more breaths. And exhale to release and switch the legs. So start with extending the right leg, keeping it active and long, and ground the right heel onto your mat. Interlacing the finger, grabbing the front of your left knee, and start pulling the left leg towards you, or towards your chest, as you continue to extend the right leg and ground the right heel towards the mat or towards the ground. One more breath. And exhale to release. Lift your sacrum a little bit off the blanket and slide the blanket out and keep it aside for now. And return back into Baddha Konasana leg position. So knees out to the side, press the soles of the feet together. You can, actually for this one, you want both hands to be pressing on top of your pelvis, so that you can work on maintaining a level pelvis for the next movement. So from butterfly or Baddha Konasana, we will extend one leg out to the side. Extend to any degree, doesn't matter, it doesn't have to have like a perfectly straight leg. And back into butterfly, soles of the feet together. And in the next exhale, extend the other leg. Again, extend to any degree. The focus here is to maintain the levelness on your pelvis. And inhale, Baddha Konasana. Exhale, extend right leg. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, left leg. Inhale in. Let's do 2 more on each side. Exhaling to extend. Inhaling to bring the foot in. And bring the knees together and up. Roll onto your side and press into seated position. We'll continue with simple stretches for the neck and shoulders. So drop your right ear towards your right shoulder, keeping the front of the shoulders and chest open, and slightly tilt the head forward and tilt the head slightly back, and gently bringing the head back to the center line. Drop the left ear towards the left shoulder, and then slightly bring the head forward and bring the head back. And gently bring the head back to the center. Place your both hands over the shoulders, and imagine there are 2 paintbrushes attached to each of your elbows, and you're gonna draw big circles with your elbows. And by doing so, you are actually mobilizing your shoulder blades. So bringing the shoulder blades up, spread the shoulder blades, bringing them down, and squeeze the shoulder blades to the back. So combining those shoulder blades movement, creating circular movements with your arm bones. And then reverse the circles. One more circle and release. Come into kneeling position, and if you have block or a book or any other like Tupperware boxes or something that you can squeeze between your feet, please do so. So feet squeezing the block, interlace your fingers and place them at the back of your head, and open the front of your chest. We will take an inhale and start to arch the upper back, and bringing the head and eyes to look up. And exhale, start to round from the top of the spine flexing the spine and bringing the top of the head as close as possible towards your mat. And the next inhale, slowly unroll and move into a gentle back bend. Exhale, round or flex the spine. Inhale, unroll and arch. Exhale, roll, rounding the spine. You can bring the elbows towards each other. Inhale, bring the elbows apart as you arch. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And the next inhale, bring you back into neutral spine and upright torso. This time, arms reaching up. Palms can be together or apart. And we will exhale and move into side bend to the right side. And lower the right arm down. Inhale, right arm up across the center line, and exhale, side bend to the left, lower the left arm. Inhale, back into the center. Exhale, side bend to the right, lower the right arm. Inhale, center, right arm up. Exhale, side bend to the left, lower the left arm. Inhale, center. Let's do one more to each side. To the right. Inhale. And to the left. And inhale. And release the arms by your side. So set the blocks aside for now. And we'll come into all four positions. So wrists under your shoulders and knees under your hips. Tuck the toes. Starting by finding neutral spine. So press the head back, or actually the back of the head moving up towards the ceiling. And move your chin towards your chest just enough so that you are staring at the space in between your hands. Shoulder blades away from your ears and spread them away from the spine. And keeping some tone on the abdominal area, so you will not flare your ribs and move into a back bend at the lumbar spine. So keeping some tone on the abdominal to keep the ribs in and getting the spine into neutral position. And from here, we'll take an inhale and feel the expansion of the ribs and abdominal area. And exhale all the air out as you start to hover both knees off the mat, straightening the knees and sending the hips up and back, coming into inverted V position or downward facing dog. Keep the knees bent for now and tip your tailbone up towards the ceiling. And with your hands, you want to press the floor away, keeping the upper body, the shoulders and arms engaged. And straighten just the right leg. So left knee still bent and you are grounding the right heel towards your mat. And pushing the top of your right foot towards your right calf. And hopefully you feel a stretch along the back of your right leg. And then switch legs, so bending the right knee, extending the left leg, driving the left heel towards the ground, and pushing the top of the left foot towards your left calf. Try to get a stretch on the back of the left leg. And this time, straighten the other knee as well, so both knees are straight and driving both heels towards the mat. The heels might not touch, which is totally fine. But engaging the front muscle of your thighs, your quads, to lift the kneecap towards your pelvis. And the next inhale, look forward to the space in between your hands and slowly step one foot at a time. Placing both feet in between your hands, exhale, forward fold. Keep the neck and shoulders and head relaxed. And we'll take one big inhale as we slowly rise up, swiping the arms up towards the ceiling. And exhale, floating the arms back by your side. So step to the center of the mat and standing facing one of the long edges of the mat. Inhale, arms up, palms together or apart. And exhale, side bending to the right. Inhale, center, side bending to the left. Inhale, center. Hands in prayer at the center of your heart. Bend both knees slightly and hop into a wide-legged standing position. So the hopping the feet out is optional. You can always step one foot out at a time. And then from there, slowly turn the feet out, so toes will be facing towards the two corners of the mat. Arms to the side. Actually, keep the hands in prayer as we bend the knees and lowering the pelvis down, coming into a goddess squat. Just one breath, inhale and exhale, straightening both legs. Then now bring the arms to the side and we'll turn the left foot out. So now it will be facing the short edge of your mat on the left, and for the right foot, bring it in about 30 to 45 degrees towards the center line. So this is a triangle stance, and we'll reach the left hand forward and drop the left hand down towards the left leg. If you need a block to position your left fingertips or left palm, please do so. And with the right hand reaching high towards the sky, so you could look up towards your right fingertips or you could just look forward. And then lower the top hand down, place it by your waist and swing your sternum facing towards the left leg. And inhale, keeping the spine neutral and long. Exhale, hinging from the hips to lower the front of your torso towards the left leg, lowering onto your fingertips or your palms, and use the next to exhale to continue lower, thinking of draping the front of your torso over your left leg. And inhale, straighten the arms, stay lightly on your fingertips as you lift the back heel, bending the front knee and coming up into a high lunge. And from here we will step the back leg forward and bring the knee as close as possible towards the chest. So right foot off the mat, right knee close to the chest, and open the right knee out and circle the right leg back, landing the right toes behind, back into your high lunge. And then hands back in prayer. Drop the back heel and turn onto your right. So adjust the feet position so the toes are facing towards the long edge of the mat. Left knee bend and shift more body weights towards the left side or the side with the knee bend. And then you will glide to the other side as you also again bring more body weights towards the right knee this time, the knee that is bent. And then turn your sternum facing towards the right leg. Lift the back heel of the mat. And we will step the back leg forward, lifting the foot and bringing the thighs close towards the chest. And so we have the left knee up, left thigh close to the chest, and open the left leg out to the side and circle it to step back into your high lunge. Reaching the arms up, one breath. Exhale, palms down. Drop the back heel, straightening the front knee. And exhale, draping the front of the torso onto the right leg. And on the next inhale, we will turn the sternum towards the left, opening onto triangle pose. And inhale, bring the torso upright, turn the feet, this time facing towards the corner of your mat. And hands in prayer as you lower, bending the knees, lowering the pelvis down into goddess squat. And then inhale, straightening both legs. And we will hop or step the feet closer towards each other. If you are hopping, start with bending both knees just a little bit and hopping. Okay. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, side bending to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bending to the left. Inhale, center. Lower the prayer to the center of the heart. Step the feet wider or bend the knees slightly and hop. Feet apart and wider apart. And turning the toes facing towards the corners of the mat. Exhale to lower onto your goddess squat. Inhale, straightening both legs, reaching the arms to the side, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. And turning the left foot facing towards the short edge of the mat and turning the right foot in about 30 to 45 degrees. And moving into triangle pose, so reaching the left hand forward and drop it down. Right arm reaching up, triangle. And exhale, right hand by the waist, turn the sternum facing towards the left leg. And exhale, hinging from the hips to slowly drape the front of your torso onto your left leg. So using about 2 to 3 exhales to slowly deeper your forward extension. And then inhale, bending the front knee, lifting the back heel. Take another inhale, reaching the arms up. And then step the back leg forward, bringing the thighs towards your chest. Opening to the side and circle it back into your high lunge. And this time, lower the palms or the fingertips down as you drop the back heel down. Untuck the back toes. Inhale, Anjaneyasana or crescent lunge. And exhale, palms down. So we'll move into Skandasana. So you may take a look for the transition into Skandasana, and if that's not available for you today, you will move into side lunges instead. So for Skandasana, you will lift the back heel, lift the back knee, dropping the back heel, and turn to the right as you bring the pelvis close towards the left heel. So this is Skandasana. So if this is not available today, don't worry. So from this, the previous position, you will lift the back knee and turn to the right side and coming into this position instead. Right? So whether you are here or a bit lower, we will glide to the second side. So from Skandasana, you will glide onto Skandasana with the right knee bent. And if you are here on the side lunge, you will also glide and come onto side lunge on the other side. And wherever you are right now, you will turn onto the right side, facing towards the right leg, dropping the back knee, untuck the back toes. Inhale, rise up into crescent lunge or Anjaneyasana. And exhale, palms down. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. Another inhale, bring you up into high lunge. And you will step the back leg forward, bringing the thighs close towards the chest. And then opening the leg out and circle it back into high lunge. Drop the back heel, arms by your waist, hinging from the hips, using few exhale to slowly lower into forward extension, bringing the front of your torso towards the right leg. Maybe lower onto your fingertips or palms. And on the next inhale, we will turn the sternum to the left and open into triangle pose. And inhale, bring the torso upright. Reorganize the feet so that the toes facing towards the corner of the mat. Hands in prayer. Exhale to lower into goddess pose. Inhale, straightening the legs, arms out to the side. And either step your feet in, closer together, or bend the knees slightly and hop. Inhale, arms up. You can add a gentle back bend. And back to the center. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Side bend to the left. Inhale, center. Lower the prayer to the center of your heart. Step the feet apart or bend the knees slightly and hop. Reorganize the feet, toes pointing towards the corner of the mat. And exhale to lower into goddess. Inhale, straighten the legs, arms to the side. Left toes pointing towards the short edge of the mat. Bring the right foot in 30 to 45 degrees and move into triangle. Lower the top hand, place it by your waist, turn your sternum facing towards the left leg, hinging from the hips to start to lower the torso towards the left leg, but maintaining the extension on your spine. Bending the front knee, lifting the back heel. Inhale, high lunge. Step the back leg forward, thigh close to the chest. Open it to the side and circle it back into high lunge. Lower the palms down, lower the back knee. Untuck the back toes. And we will walk the left foot slightly out to the side, so then you can position both arms on the inner side of the left leg. Moving into dragon pose. So you can stay here. This could be your option for dragon for today, with the both arms straight and staying on the palms of your hand. If it's available for you, you can lower onto your forearms. Coming into the next option for dragon pose. And one last thing to add here is you can lift the inner arch of your left foot and coming into more hip opening on the left side. Yeah, see? So this is optional. You can always keep the sole of the left foot entirely onto the mat. And we will inhale and lift the back, the lower part of the back leg, and bringing the heel towards your bottom and lower. Lift the lower back leg, heel towards the bottom, and exhale. Inhale and lift, and exhale. And press the entire sole of the left foot down. Press up onto your palms. And bring the left foot in between your two palms. Lifting the back knee. So again, either moving into a side lunge or your Skandasana. So turning to the right side, either coming here or lower in Skandasana, and then glide to the other side, this way or this way, and then turn to the right, dropping the back knee. And walking this time the right foot out to the side, so that you can position your both arms on the inner side of the right leg. Dragon pose on the second side. So same thing. This could be your option for dragon today, with both arms straight and staying on your palms, or you can lower onto your forearms. And you can add extra hip opening for the right hip by lifting the inner side of your right foot and staying just on the outer side of the foot. And one last thing to add here is to lift the lower back leg to bring the heel towards the bottom. And lower, lift, and lower, lift, and lower. Press the entire sole of the right foot down, press up onto your palms, elbows straight, Tuck the back toes, lifting the back heel and bringing the right foot in between your two arms. Inhale, rise up onto high lunge and step the back leg forward, bringing the thigh towards your chest. Open it to the side and circle it back and step or return back into your high lunge. And then hands by the waist, straightening the front leg, back heel down, using few exhale to hinge from the hips, lowering the front of the torso towards the right leg while keeping the spine lengthened. You can lower onto your fingertips or your palms. Next inhale, we'll turn to the left side and open up onto triangle pose. Inhale, rise up, reorganize the feet, toes pointing towards the corner of the mat. And in prayer, exhale to Goddess. Inhale, open up and step the feet or bend the knees and hop. Inhale, arms up. You can add a gentle back bend and return to the center line. Next exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, center, side bend to the left. Inhale, center, prayer on the center of the heart. Step the feet apart or bend the knees and hop. Toes pointing to the corner of the mat. Exhale, lower onto Goddess. Inhale, straighten both legs, arms out. Left foot pointing to the left, right foot in towards the center line. Reach left hand forward and coming into triangle. Top hand by your waist, sternum turning to face the left leg, hinging from the hips. Exhale, lower, draping your torso over your front leg. And then bending the front knee, lifting the back heel. Inhale, high lunge. And step the back leg forward, thigh close to the chest, open to the side, circle it back, landing onto your high lunge. And then palms down, back knee down. Shift the right foot out, side, and so that you can position the two arms on the inner side of your left leg. So returning back onto dragon pose. And this time we'll add something. So we will bring the left arm under the left leg. So from dragon, we'll hook the left arm under the left leg and try to position the left shoulders right under the left knee crease. Okay. And for the back leg, you will swing the lower leg to the, so we have the right leg at the back, so you will swing your right calf to the left. Yeah. And then you will last. So this is, we are entering the variation of Visvamitrasana. So this is the first option. So having the left leg under and right calf swing to the left. We will open the turning the sternum to the right side and extend the left leg, lifting the left foot off the mat. So this is the first Visvamitrasana variation. So if it's not available for you to open the chest and lift the top arm, then you can simply stay in this variation of dragon, having the left arm under the left leg. Just stay here, maybe lifting the back knee off the mat and stay for a few breaths. Okay. And release the left arm from under the left leg, straightening the left leg and coming into a half split. So staying lightly on your fingertips to start, and same thing, keeping extension on the spine. Exhale to slowly drape your torso over the front leg. And then bend the front knee or bend the left knee, and if you would like to progress into the next variation of Visvamitrasana, so hook the left arm under the left leg one more time, and this time we'll lift the back knee, drop the back heel, and we will open or turning the sternum to the right side as we lift the left foot off the mat, extending the left leg. And last is to extend the other arm up. And return back into dragon. Lower the back knee down. Unhook the left arm, straightening the left knee, and exhaling back into half split. So I will show you one more progression for Visvamitrasana. And again, if any of this variation is not available today, the variation you will do is to have the left arm under the left leg and lift the back knee. And so not turning the sternum out to the right, so just stay here and for a few breaths. Those of you who would like to progress to the next Visvamitrasana, so repeat the previous variation. And the next thing to do is to grab the left foot with the right hand and open, keeping the right arm over the head. Okay, and exhale, return back to half split. So release the left arm from under the left leg, left back knee down, straightening the front knee. Exhale onto your half split. Inhale, press up, bending the front knee, lifting the back leg. So we will transition either into lateral lunge or Skandasana, and with the next inhale, glide to the second side of side lunge or Skandasana. And then next we'll turn to the other side, do all those things again on the second side. So we are turning to the right. So we have right leg in front. So coming into the dragon variation with the right arm under the right leg. So again, you want the right shoulders really close as possible under the right knee crease. So So you could stay here and then lifting the back knee off the mat without turning and opening the chest to the left. If you are attempting the 3 variation of Visvamitrasana on this side, we'll start with the first one. So we will have the left calf turning to the right, yeah, and then open the chest to the left, extending the right leg, lifting the right foot off the mat, and left arm reaching up. Okay. And lower. Release the right arm for now. Back knee down and bend at about 90 degrees. Extend the front leg, which is the right leg, and exhale into your half split. And then bend the front knee. We'll move into Visvamitrasana, the second variation or second option, which is actually a progression. So hook the right arm under the right leg, right shoulder under the right knee crease or really close to the knee. Lift the back knee, ground the back heel down, and as you turn your sternum facing towards the left, you will lift and extend the right leg and extend the left arm up. And lower, unhook the right arm, extend the front knee, exhale, half split. Stay for a few breaths. And last variation for Visvamitrasana, having your right arm hook under your right leg. One more time. So start with coming into the previous variation. So back knee extended, back heel down onto the mat. Open the chest to the left. And this time the left hand will hold onto the right foot. And open, keeping the left arm over your head, and exhale, lower, release the right arm, one last half split, exhale, draping the torso over the front leg, and then bend the front knee. Tuck the back toes, lift the back leg off the mat. Inhale, high lunge. Step the back leg forward, bringing the thigh close to your chest. Circle to the side and back, stepping into high lunge. Drop the back heel down, extend the front leg, hands by your waist. Exhale, moving into forward extension, bringing the front of the torso over the front leg, maybe lowering onto your fingertips or your palms. And inhale, open up onto triangle. Inhale, bring the torso upright. Reorganize the feet. Point the toes towards the corner of the mat. Hands in prayer, lower onto goddess. Inhale, straightening the legs, arms to the side. And either step the feet together or bend the knees and hop. One last inhale with a gentle back bend. And exhale, bring the palms or the prayer to the center of your heart. Step back to the top of your mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. On the next inhale, step one foot at a time onto downward facing dog. Drop onto your knees. Keep the knees apart and toes or big toes touching. So the knees are wide, and push your hips towards your heels, coming into child's pose. Bend at the elbows, so you will be able to bring the hands over your head. So you can either press the palms together, so making a prayer, then the prayer hands stay over your head, or you can move the hands and place it on top of your shoulders or the back of your shoulders. And inhale, release both arms down. Walk your hands, place it by under your shoulders and press up. And slowly transitioning to supine position. So knees bent, feet flat on the floor, holding on to the creases of your knees as you lean back and start laying your spine onto the mat. The back of your shoulders, and finally the back of your head down. So we'll move into some spinal twists. So arms by your side. Keep the palm facing up. Extend the right leg. So left knee is still bent, and with your right hand, guide the left knee. Bring it to the right side. So you want to keep the both shoulder blades or both sides of the shoulders kind of level. So it's not about bringing the left knee all the way down to touch the ground, but you want to keep some levelness still on the shoulders area. Stay for a few breaths. Inhale to release the left knee and let it come back into the center. Switch legs, so we will have the right knee bent, left leg straight, and using your left hand to guide the right knee this time to come onto the left side. Still maintaining levelness on the shoulders. Inhale to bring the right knee back into the center. Extend one leg at a time. Keep the feet apart, about mat width distance or less. And bring your arms closer to the side of your bodies, but still maintaining some distance. Shake your head side to side. Release any remaining tension. And let the head comes into a rest by itself. Lowering the chin towards the chest. So getting an elongation at the back of your neck. And close your eyes. Return to your breath, observing the length and the depth of your inhale and your exhale. Everything start to slow down, becoming more quiet, more still. Finding comfort in the stillness. Last but not least, give your body a permission to rest. Start to deepen your breathing. Wiggle your fingertips and your toes. Bring gentle little movements back into your body. Bring your legs together. Raise your arms overhead. Take one inhale and stretch. Exhale through the mouth and release. Inhale and stretch. Release. One last time. Give yourself one big stretch. Inhale. And release. Bring your legs, your thighs towards your chest as you roll onto your side, and use your forearms to create support under your head. And stay for a couple more breaths as you curling up on your side. And finally, gently opening your eyes as you press up into seated position. Finding yourself back in cross-legged sitting position in the middle of your mat. Wiggle the hips slightly or the pelvis slightly, finding your sitting bones, and ground yourself back onto the earth. Raise the arms up, pressing the palms together. Make a prayer and lower the prayer into the center of our hearts. Thank you for making time for yourself and to share this practice together. Stay well, and I hope to see you next time. Namaste.